Welcome back, everybody. It is the Conway and Whitman Show. We're live at 97.1 Free FM. Don't forget to sign up for the big Commerce Casino poker tournament. It's going on 2 weeks from tonight. We'll be live at the Commerce Casino.
Can't wait for that. It's always a fun event.
We'll have between 400 and 500 listeners, I believe, like we normally do.
Yep.
And you can sign up. It's free to sign up. It's free to play. Free food. Lots of fun.
We always like to bring to the Commerce the dehumanization tour, and we think that will continue. You remember the dog pile with the late Woolsey and yours truly and Jerry Wachowski, and Jerry sang the cha-cha and ate cat food. We think this time around at the Commerce, Jerry is going to choreograph his own dance to the Wilford Brimley Diabetes.
Yes.
song.
Should be a good time.
Huh?
So sign up tonight. If you sign up tonight, you have a 90% shot at being in the tournament.
Right.
But you got to sign up tonight.
Yes.
971freefm.com and then click on contests. And it's right there. What can you do?
What can you do, man?
All right, it's 9 o'clock. That must be news with Robin, everybody.
Now,
C74.
live from high atop the Miracle Mile, here's Robin with the news.
Yes. All right, what's happening in the news, Robin?
So much as always.
I bet.
Well, first of all, Hillary Clinton recently responded to allegations that her husband, former President Bill Clinton, made racially insensitive comments against former presidential candidate Jesse Jackson. Here was the comment that Senator Hillary Clinton had to apologize for. C-131.
All right, here we go.
Jesse Jackson won South Carolina twice in 84 and 88. And he ran a good campaign, and Senator Obama's run a good campaign here. He's run a good campaign everywhere.
And she apologized?
Well, sort of comparing the two
I see. All right.
African-American men.
A lot of apologies going back and forth this year.
A lot of hypersensitive people jumped on that thinking, oh, wow, he's not making a political point of analysis, which he was, saying basically that black voters in South Carolina are inclined to support African-American candidates like they did Jesse Jackson and Senator Obama. But he pointed out there they both run very good campaigns.
Ow, F.
Oh, hell S. What happened to you?
Hurt my finger. I can't wait till this campaign's over.
It's going to be
November.
It's going to be a long one.
And then 3 years of nothing. All right, anything else in the news?
Yes, well, here is Hillary Clinton's apology for this comment made by her husband, H-177.
All right, here we go. Hillary apologizing.
You know, I am sorry if anyone was offended. It was certainly not meant in any way to be offensive. And I think that we can be proud of both Jesse Jackson and Senator Obama. People who go into the arena deserve our appreciation because it is not easy being in public life, and especially running for president. So, you know, I think that, you know, from the historical context, the fact that we're all out there running is very significant.
All right, we get it. All right, anything else in the news, Robin?
Well, yes, conservative radio host Dr. Laura Schlesinger made some controversial comments on the Today Show when asked why she thinks men cheat. L-134.
All right, here we go.
If a man is a narcissist, a sociopath, bipolar, a number of things, all bets are off. He's a jerk. However, when women ignore, neglect, don't nurture, don't love, don't kiss up, don't do all those wonderful things for their husbands, they're more susceptible. That doesn't mean they are not responsible for their action.
Isn't it the jerk who cheats on his wife? Doesn't the responsibility lie with that adulterer
His
and that
responsibility
man who makes that decision?
For cheating is his. The responsibility for mistreating her man is hers.
Wow, look at Dr. Laura. Who was she talking to there?
Right there, she was talking to Alan Combs on the Fox News Channel. But I saw her the other morning on the Today Show with Meredith, and she laid that line out there. There were three chicks on the panel, and Meredith, of course, another chick hosting. And Dr. Laura kind of laid that out there that, you know, women, because she has that book, you know, the proper nurturing of husbands or something like that. Dr. Laura basically said, you know, she's not blaming Mrs. Spitzer. She's not blaming Jim McGreevy's wife, not blaming Hillary Clinton, but simply saying, asking the question that these women must ask themselves, am I not being a full functioning wife, giving my husband all that he needs. And I could tell as soon as she said that, I said, he's going to get some backlash here. And the story's been out for a couple of days.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean,
I think there's something to it. I think there is something to it. I mean, if you're, I don't forgive at all what, I don't forgive it, adultery. I mean, if you want to F around, don't get married. But if you are married and your spouse has checked out on you emotionally and mentally and physically and lovingly checked out on you in terms of, sexually, I should say, then I think you kind of would naturally desire as a human being to those emotions.
You say you don't forgive adultery?
I don't forgive adultery, but...
Well, let me ask you a question, because I think you do.
But you heard the last part of what I said, right?
Right, I heard that. But let's say a friend of yours, you have friends who are married, right?
I do, many married friends, yeah.
Back east, childhood friends?
Sure, with children, in fact.
All right, and let's say one of your friends cheated on their wife. Would you not be friends with him anymore?
I would be friends with him.
So you would forgive him?
I don't know. I wouldn't know the circumstances under his, surrounding his...
Let's say he went to Washington, D.C. and got a hooker and told you about it. Would you still talk to him?
Yes, I would say, dude, that's not cool. You shouldn't have done that.
No, you wouldn't. Would you really?
Well, he's got a really cute family and a very loving wife.
Another friend.
Okay, maybe I'd be happy for him. I don't know.
But you would forgive him.
Yeah, the point I'm saying is this. If the guy is not getting what a wife traditionally gives, which is love and support and nurturing and emotional support, and, of course, there's a sexual component as well. If all of that is not being given to a man does have needs, just as a woman has needs,
right.
And they might go to look somewhere else for those things if they're not getting them in the marriage. I think that's what Dr. Laura was saying, and I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, I think it's men's basic nature to want variety. I mean, when you go to a strip bar, not every chick is 5'6" and blonde.
No, and that's the beauty of it.
There's a brunette, there's an Asian, there's a Mexican, there's a Hispanic, there's black, there's all kinds of because to each his own.
It's like a C's candy box. There's all different types of.
I mean, you would never open a C's candy box and have all nut chews.
No, of course.
Drive a guy nuts,
right?
Don't you agree with that, Robin?
I sure do.
All right. She sang it, too.
But it's basic nature. Guys like variety. They don't buy the same car every year.
No,
every 2 years or so.
They
like a little... And you know what? When they say, that tiger that killed that dude up in the San Francisco Zoo?
Yeah, I saw that.
The tiger was being taunted.
Uh-huh.
And so the tiger jumped out of his cage and killed the guy that was taunting him.
Right.
You know why?
Why?
That's his basic nature.
That's right. That's right.
And people don't get down on him for his basic nature.
No, and they shouldn't. I mean,
why would they get down on mankind for his basic nature?
That's the other thing, too. It's like I always say, when people go into the water, when people surf, like my buddy Malibu Dan, our buddy Malibu Dan, you become in the ocean part of the food chain. You don't live there. They do. They regard what's in there as potentially food. If you go out into the forest with a tent and a grizzly bear comes by because it smells your food in the middle of the night and wipes all of you out, it's tragic, but I don't blame the grizzly bear. You're basically in his apartment. You're in his ecosystem, for lack of a better... Is that the right word?
Yeah, I was going to say domain, but yes.
Yeah, you're in his... That's right, Robin. You're in his domain. That's why, that's why I don't go in the ocean. And I don't go on outdoor camping trips in tents because I don't want a cheetah to come by at 2 o'clock in the morning and claw me to death. Because you know what? It just very well may.
Brian.
And nature... That's nature. You can't blame it.
Yeah, like if you're walking down 3rd Street Promenade and a shark, like a 6-foot shark is walking towards you,
sure,
you could probably legally kill that shark and not go to jail.
I would say so.
Because that shark is now in our ecosystem. How dare he walk down that street?
But the point I made, I think you understand.
I do understand. You're very good at that. All right, anything else in the news, Robin?
Well, yes, Conway and Whitman co-host Brian Whitman found himself back on afternoon radio today.
Wow. This guy's all over the place.
Yes, always. As Frosty, Heidi, and Frank had yet another conversation about him.
Wow.
F-123.
I've never seen a guy on a station treated like you.
Are you being nice?
Yeah, sort of. But, I mean, Corolla mentions you. Danny Bonaducci, we have audio of him mentioning you.
I think that's
Frosty,
good.
Heidi, and Frank, and obviously Tom Leykis.
I think it's good. I think
everybody all day long mixes it up with you.
I have weaved myself into the tapestry of 97.1. That's why I would think management would like that. Don't you think they'd like that?
John and Jeff are the only two people that don't talk about it.
Yeah, they lay off me. They're great guys.
All right, where's that audio, Robin?
And by the way, Frosty, Heidi, and Frank are great guys. I love all three of those.
Yeah.
Well, we just have a taste of it right now. It is F-123.
F-123. I found it. Here we go.
Brian is too on to have a good time with, I think. I mean, wouldn't it get old after a while? He just seems like he would be exhausted after an hour of hanging out with him.
It's kind of like you on camera all the time.
Probably like that.
Yeah. Ugh.
I enjoy him on the air. He's hilarious, but I don't want to hang out with him.
Oh, man. That's too bad, dude.
Oh, it's a crushing blow. What
We're just getting ready to hang out with them.
Right. I was just planning this weekend, actually. Saturday, I thought we'd go to,
Frosty Fest,
Yeah,
man.
right. Saturday, I was looking at the movies. I was at, Hollywood.com and wondering where Frosty and I would go this weekend. Maybe go to the Olive Garden. Ah, shucks.
There you go.
Maybe plan an imaginary party together.
Rob.
All right, anything else in the news, Robin?
Yes, well, finally, I'm sure we're all very happy for him. Michael Jackson has a lot to celebrate about right now. The King of Pop has once again secured the Neverland Ranch.
I'm so happy. It's wonderful news. I'm so happy about it.
Yes, we're very happy for you, Michael. After he was able to refinance, and we think this phone call may have had something to do with it, in 21.
All right, here we go. Michael Jackson, man.
Yes, hello. My name is Juan Hernandez. I'm calling about the Neverland Ranch. Is that still available?
It's already sold.
Hello, my name is Sanjay Kumar. I'm calling about the Neverland Ranch. Is that still available?
It's already in escrow, sorry.
Oh, it's in escrow? My name is Tyrone Washington. I'm calling about the Neverland Ranch.
It's not available.
Oh, it's not available now. I'm in a wheelchair.
It's off the market.
Yes, hello. My name is Graham Wellington. I'm calling about the Neverland Ranch. Is that still available?
Hello, Mr. Wellington. Of course it is. I'd love to talk to you about it.
Yeah.
I love you.
Oh, boy.
Wow,
Mr. Wellington,
share your bed.
You share your bed.
Yeah.
So he's going to do is he going to share his bed?
Her face was faced the wrong way, and she was being kind of choked by the umbilical cord.
Wow.
Wow, that was kind of creepy.
He's really getting into it.
But I think that what's going to happen is Graham Wellington is going to make a move for that. The story I read tonight, Conway, says that they're not sure if Michael Jackson is going to sell the Neverland Ranch. They don't know. He saved it.
Say, why do you keep changing it? It's not true.
No, it's crazy. It's horrifying.
All right.
It's totally untrue. It's not true.
Michael Jackson, everybody.
The rumors are wild. They're horrifying.
He's got 2,800 acres up there?
2,800 acres is wonderful. I have llamas. I have monkeys. I have a Ferris wheel and the bumper cars.
Wow.
It's so wonderful. Please bring Sophia.
Enjoying yourself up there.
Please bring Sophia.
Yeah, I don't know. We're never usually up in that area.
I love your child.
Yeah.
I love your child. I love all children.
That's what I'm afraid of.
I love all the children. I want to take Sophia on the swings. It'd be wonderful.
Pass.
Roller coaster. Maybe you and I can go on the bumper cars against Jennifer and Sophia.
I'll come up there, but
okay, I would love that. That's wonderful.
leave the little one at home.
I love children. I would never hurt a child. It's
I know.
It's so crazy. It's horrifying.
I know.
Never hurt an effing.
All right, everybody. All right, I think that's the news, right, Robin?
That's what's happening.
All right, the news with Robin, everybody.
Come on. In Los Angeles.
Oh, boy. All right. Now, you were on the Frosty, Heidi, and Frank show today. Congratulations. Did you get paid for that?
No. I didn't appear.
You get double salary today?
No, God, no. I didn't call. I mean, I wasn't there.
Oh, I see.
I see. They talked about me. I didn't call in, but
let's go ahead and play it. Here we go. Frosty, Heidi, and Frank talking about BW.
Frank, I don't know if you want to do this now or not, but you teased me with something I'm really curious about because I've heard about it, but I haven't heard it.
Oh, yeah.
Did you say I was talked about again last night on the Conway Whitman show? Because I have not heard this at all. People come up to me in the hall and go, oh, did you hear what happened? And that's all I know is that something happened.
Well, yesterday on our show, you brought in your T-shirt that had that mysterious chunk of something on it, a stain that wouldn't go away. And you threw it in the bag of ass. And I think we gave it away yesterday. Well, remember the caller? They called in and suggested it might be Whitman.
Mm-hmm.
a Brian Whitman stain.
Yes, I remember someone saying that.
Because if you were going to leave a stain, it would look like that.
Come on. It was brown and gooey.
Exactly.
And,
chunky even.
Although we are the middays and they're nights, we do share an audience. So someone called them and said, Frosty bought a shirt in, it's Whitman's DNA. And then they went on to have a discussion about this. And I have like 6 different clips, but I'm just going to run them continuously. I can stop them, I guess, and start them over again. But
did you say we share an audience with the night show?
Yeah, we do.
Is that where their fraction came from?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that where that breathalyzer reading originates? It's our spillover.
You know, when you see like an EKG, you get the big spike and you get the little spike next to it.
Yeah.
That's that little aftershock reading. That's our people going there too.
A little Templar.
Little baby heartbeat.
How dare they?
But sometimes those are the sweetest.
They listen because Tim is brilliant.
Hey, listen, without those little blips, you're dead.
Right, and well, the problem is we don't have an organ. I'm not playing a live, organ. I should be doing that.
Yeah, you just have the one big blip. You're in a casket up in Forest Lawn.
Dead, right?
That's absolutely true.
Oh, wait, maybe I brought that up.
Tim
you don't have those, you're dead, right?
That's absolutely
Frank's point exactly.
I missed it. Everybody's talking at one time.
All right, here it is.
Little baby heartbeat.
But sometimes those are the sweetest.
They listen because Tim is
You don't have
brilliant.
those, you're dead, right?
That's absolutely true.
All right, so here's a little bit of Conway and Whitman last night talking about Frosty and his T-shirt.
What did he say?
What?
What did he say?
Well,
I don't care. Well, you said he said something that I should.
No, he said that without the small blips, you're dead.
Oh, he did say that. Yes. I thought he said your dad, Tim's dad.
No, please. You got to really listen to the whole show.
You know what? You really do.
Jesus Christ, Brian.
Sweetest.
They listen because Tim is
You don't have
brilliant.
those, you're dead, right?
That's absolutely true.
All right, so here's a little bit of Conway and Whitman last night talking about Frosty and his T-shirt.
Can't wait.
Believe me, my DNA is not on his shirt. I hope the caller didn't win a prize for that incorrect guess.
Is it on his trousers?
It's nowhere near him.
All right. But that is odd that one of the callers thought it was your DNA on the guy.
Well, because they've heard obviously, that Frosty's in love with me with all of the talk that he does about me and how he wouldn't invite me to his party, like a little high school girl who doesn't want to invite the guy she really likes to the party. Listeners see through all that stuff.
I'm going to go and concentrate on my hamburger.
All right, have your burger, buddy.
There's some weird tension between the two of you.
No, I
don't know what it is. I can't pinpoint it, man.
I love the guy.
I know you do, and I'm not sure that he loves you. I don't know what's going on with the two of you.
That's okay. I really enjoy him on the radio, and I'm a fan.
I think you could be good friends with him.
Look, if it was
Are you willing to give it another shot?
No, not after being rebuffed. It's like if I ask a chick out and she says no, I don't call 1,000 times.
Oh, you got to call again. That's what they want. Frosty is into the pursuit. I can't wait until the two of you live together, and you're both going to thank me for putting the two of you together.
Yeah, sure.
Honest to God, man.
Yeah, you really bring people together.
I am an effing matchmaker, even when I don't even plan on it.
You know what you are? You're an effing nut.
I can't wait to run into you
and Frosty at Gelson's.
No, at Bed Bath & Beyond.
Right.
Picking out some new sheets, maybe a couple of pillows. Both of you with your dogs.
Believe me, if I were at Bed Bath & Beyond with any male...
Maybe a blender?
And saw you coming down the aisle, I would run for that mother effing door so fast to avoid that stilted, awkward, hey, man, oh, God, just you creeping around there. I would head for the parking lot so fast.
Oh, man, you're going to love your new life with Frosty. Conway Shauna in Los Angeles, you're on 97.1.
Hi.
Hey.
I want to talk about Whitman and his man crush that he has on Frosty. This is crazy. I mean, the reason why...
I'm sorry, Shauna, with all due respect, I do not at all have a man crush on Frosty. It's him that talks about me.
Who likes President Carter that much, and who would know the other person likes President Carter?
Because he says it on the radio.
Sent him an email.
He says it on the radio.
He got upset when he didn't invite you to the party, and then
the party never happened, Shauna. The party was imaginary. It was in his head. The party was a brain party. It was in his head. It was in his dreams. Literally, the party was in his dreams.
I was speculating
Brain party.
what I would buy the two of you if that ever happened.
This conversation is ridiculous and getting more...
I'm just speculating if you and Frosty ever, moved to Vermont and got married.
Oh my God.
What I would buy you for the wedding. You can speculate like that, can't you? Jerry, please. Don't make beds out of titanium, you idiot. All right, Matt, you're on the air.
All right, Brian, what just said.
Don't make beds out of titanium, you idiot. All right, Matt, you're on the air.
All right, Brian, just admit it. You see that Frosty and you giggle like a little French schoolgirl.
No, I gotta have him. His ass is so hot, and I gotta have him. Yeah, I gotta have him. His build.
No, you do.
Hey, think about this though, Matt.
Manly build.
How about the 2-check family that they would be?
His man boobs. We'd have a lot of money. We'd bring in a lot of money.
Tons. You wouldn't have to work.
Well, if I wanted, right. Or if he wanted to stay at home. What am I having this conversation?
I think Frosty would work.
Stop it, Brian. What am I even doing this for? Jesus. When you talked about the money, I started getting interested. I'm not going to talk about this.
But you know what? That's so great that you're not interested in anything. All of a sudden, it's like, wait a minute, you could stay home and bing, the light goes on, and you all of a sudden calculated what would half of Frosty's income be. Boom. We could live very happily, and I wouldn't have to do anything. Please tell me that's
it. That's the end of
it. All right, when we come back, we'll play the reaction to what happened. If you want to chime in on this, you have an opinion, 520-9710 and 888-520-9710. And coming up at 10 o'clock, we have a woman who knows more about Hollywood than any other person on the planet and has a terrific website.
She is
Are you serious?
Yes, she is totally plugged in.
We'll give out the website, and also you may recognize her name as well. We'll all do that at 10 o'clock. It's Conway and Whitman live at 97.1 Free FM.